Na, 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 na. Hello there, and welcome to my Bloons Tower Defense 5 channel. I'm Italian Ninja, and this is where I make attempts at defeating challenges I've set out for myself, make progress, and learn to get better at this game, and subsequently, life. If you enjoy this type of stuff, feel free to subscribe. If you comment, I'll shout you out. And the only reason you have to comment for me to shout you out is because most people don't leave their notifications, their subscription notifications on, or they don't have them public, something like that. I think it's public. You have to have your subscription notifications public so that I can notice. I guess then I'll be a party to be able to observe them, if you'd like. If you don't, that's okay as well. And you can just comment and I'll shout you out. Or you don't have to do any of that if you don't want to. You can choose to do whatever you want with your life, guys and gals. Doesn't matter to me. It's not really going to affect me too much. So, yeah. Just remember to always live your own life. And don't I got a good piece of advice for everybody. Don't live up to anybody else's expectations. Only live up to your own. Because if you try to live up to somebody else's, you'll inevitably fail. And you'll be disappointed and they'll be disappointed. Because you're not going to get what you want. Because if you're living up to their expectations, you're going to be trying to live up to what they want. And you'll never be able to live up to what they want because people always want more. So, I mean, you can live, I guess what I should say is that, you're going to have to live up to some people's expectations if you have a girlfriend or a wife or, a significant other, somebody that you care about deeply. You're going to have to live up to their expectations in a tiny bit of a sense. But as men, and most of you that are listening today will be men or boys. Because, really, what's the difference between men and boys? I think the difference between men and boys is that men handle their shit. I heard a quote by a guy. His name's Alex Hormozy. I really like Alex. And he said, boys are sure. Men are certain. And that hits home more than ever. So, yeah. Hopefully it's a good intro for you guys today. It's a little late for me, but I'm going to try to make you guys a good one here before I turn in for the night. So, if anybody's been following along to my 40,000 part series here, I am trying to make some progress. I have currently gotten, the highest level I've currently gotten to on Impoppable on Monkey Lane is 81. I can comfortably get to about 77 if I really focus. So we'll see how focused I am here today. I'm going to try to maintain my focus so that I don't lose. I know some of my previous games I've been losing, I'm not going to say early, but earlier than I would like. Because playing and talking at the same time adds a whole new difficulty to this bitch, eh? I'm not complaining. It's just that it does add some difficulty, right? Because there's multitasking going on. Sometimes when I'm playing the game, I don't even listen to music. I don't listen to music. I don't listen to podcasts. Sometimes I just friggin' play. I don't give a shit, eh? I'm just trying to. I get really into a focus state when I'm focusing. I shut out the rest of the world. So, yeah. Hoping everybody is doing well. If you guys have any questions for me, please let me know, and I'll try my best to answer them I'm not going to answer them in the comment section, to be honest. I'm probably just going to answer them in the video. The next video, or, whenever the next video that I make is. So you might have to watch 2 or 3, but I'll get to it, So... and I want to say that I want to just really say to everybody, thank you guys for watching, because, sometimes it's very surreal to think that I'm putting out a video that 100 people might watch. I'm just some shithead that decided to play this game and post videos online about it. I came up with this idea about 2 months ago. 45, maybe 50 days ago now. So yeah, about 2 months. And I just started posting. So if anybody out there is thinking You know, I had a guy a little while ago, he asked what I thought he should do with his life. And I told him, I was like, man, I really, I don't know you, you know? I wish I did. Like, I wish when people started questioning stuff like that, I wish I could get to know them and actually give them a good explanation of, like, what I think they should do or how they should handle the situation that they're currently in. Sometimes time does not permit that. And in this case, this guy I've never heard, is Noma Huma? If you're still listening, Noma, let me know how it's going, because I'm fascinated. Fascinated. You asked me what you should do with your life, and I'm wondering if anything's changed since I gave you any advice, and if anything's helped or if it hasn't helped, or maybe you jumped off a bridge. Who fucking knows? I have no idea. That's the thing, eh? It's kind of sad sometimes because you don't get to see, you don't get follow-ups. I was thinking about that about psychologists, eh? Or I guess therapists more so than psychologists. I can't remember the exact term, but I guess I'm just going to go with therapists, because therapists generally are more the people that you just talk to. I'm going to lose here. Anyway, I am going to lose here. Let's just restart. Frigate, guys. I bought too many upgrades there and got talking too much. We're just going to restart. I don't think I've ever done a 37 restart and actually continued the video, but fuck it. Let's do it live, eh? Let's do it live. We're all here together. We're all one big team. I'm hoping, anyway. I don't want anybody to be cannibalizing themselves. There's too much hate going on in the world. We need to spread more love, spread more positivity. We need to take more responsibility as men. Well, I guess and women, but I think it's a lot of the problems in the world are actually caused by weak men. You can see it just about everywhere. If you have the vision for it. Many people do not. And the ones that do, they talk about it. At least a little bit amongst themselves. And I know that because I talk about it with my friends. The ones that got their shit together. The ones that don't. I guess the thing is, too, is like, saying that, like, somebody who has their shit together, it's like, well, realistically, I probably got like 25% of my shit together, but 25% looks way better than somebody's 1% that they got together, right? Especially if they're at my age. Now, if somebody has 50% of their shit together by my age, then I look like I haven't gotten anything figured out. And I mean, like, that happens all the time, right? Like, if you guys think about it, I don't know how old you are, but I think there's some kind of stat that I was hearing about recently. It's something like 50% of high school graduates thinks that they'll be millionaires by 25. And it's just like that, like, it's just delusion, right? It's just delusion. That's all that it is. Because, I mean, how do they don't know. Like, it's just hypothesizing and being extremely wrong. But I think people are overly optimistic about how easy the path is and how easy the journey is. And how competent they are, right? Because, like, I'll even admit this, I'll admit this, that I always thought that girls were going to come up to me, Yeah, girls are going to come to you and, like, they're going to want you and, like, and the thing is, like, I grew up mainly pretty much overweight most of my life. I grew up, I'm not going to say shy, but I was definitely scared of women. So when all of a sudden it came time to actually having to find a significant other, it was like I was dumbfounded and baffled. So, fuck. Like, I'm sure that there's people out there that are dealing with that as well. Thank God I put a friggin' tack down there that wasn't... How is this not going as well as I want it to? Already. I'm talking too much shit. I'm talking too much friggin' shit. I guess not shit. It's just real stuff, but I'm talking. Had some sushi baked tonight. You guys have ever had that? It's friggin' delicious. It's basically like sushi, but you take the sheets, and they're called nori sheets. They're like mini mini rice sheets, and you take them and you kind of just like spoon some of the rice and whatever else it is onto the thing, and then you can just kind of eat it and dip it in soy sauce if you like. So pretty freaking delicious, not gonna lie. So I'd recommend that to anybody if they're interested in trying something creative in terms of sushi. I do know how to make sushi myself and roll sushi myself, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. But I got the tenacity to learn things, so yeah. Right now I'm a little bit tired though, I will admit. I want to go home. I want to hang out. I want to chill. But I did want to make a video like this for you guys today because I think the one that I made a little bit early, I made one a little bit earlier, and I don't think it was the highest of quality because I died pretty early. So I was like, yeah. I'm like, I feel bad, you know, because I want to put out better content all the time. And I can kind of see, you know, some people have made some comments about some stuff getting stale. And I do agree, you know, this might not be the most exciting thing to watch me keep trying to beat this level. And I'll thank a guy. There's a couple of guys, but one of them I really want to thank is I'm with Milk, because he posts me comments. He posted me a comment recently where he actually did some trials himself. And I see, the thing is, dude, is I can trust your data. I feel like I trust your data a little bit, you know? It's hard sometimes when I'm on this side and you're on that side, and it's like, you know, people will want to say like, hey, just trust me. And it's like, well, I don't know you, you know? But I do feel like me and I'm with Milk have had a little bit of an exchange, and there's been a little bit of trust built. So I am gonna try to work some of his suggestions into my formulae here, and we'll see how that goes. Maybe not so much in this video, I'm with Milk, because I feel like I have to actually almost like print out your comment and have it beside me while I'm doing this. Because, I mean, I guess I should tell you guys, I do all this on my phone. Like, I edit the video on my phone, I record it on my phone, I have a microphone plugged in to my auxiliary jack right now, because I don't have some gay-ass iPhone or some shit that... Not that being gay is wrong or anything. Gay is just a word, okay? Guys, don't be mad at me for saying words. I'm not I'm not actually like, you know, I'm not sexist. I'm not racist. I don't have any of those. I don't feel like I'm any of that crap anyway, you know? I can hang out with just about anybody, anytime, anywhere, rich, poor. I pride myself a little bit on being able to hang out with drug dealers on one end of the scale, and then on the other end of the scale, like, you know, affluent people who are millionaires or richer, you know? So I haven't met anybody who's significantly richer than a millionaire, but oh shoot. Oh, I'm not going to have enough cash, am I? Oh, I might be able to salvage this, or I'm going to sell my tax shooter, which I really don't want to sell him. Yeah, we're not going to have enough cash for this, are we? Yeah, we're not. Man, I get distracted, eh? Okay, well, let's just get that thing back right away, because, well, that was a mistake on my part. Let's go, let's go. Let's rock and roll, boys and girls. Let's rock and roll. Dance, everybody, let it rock. This party. Dance, everybody. All my homies, how you doing today? How is everybody doing? What the hell does everybody do? Like, what are your lives like? What the hell goes on in your life every day? How do you end up here? Like, how did you end up here? You know? Why are you here? Why are you watching me? Can you tell me? Tell me what it is that's so exciting that I should do more of. Or what's not exciting and what's boring, and, you know, hurt my feelings if you dare. I mean, there's a good chance I won't care. So if you want to try to hurt my feelings, you can. I mean, I'll probably just ignore a lot of crap if people get too aggressive or anything. Because, I mean, who really knows? Like, we don't really know each other. Nobody really knows each other that well. You're like the only people who really know each other are like husband and wife, and in a lot of ways you could still say it's pretty minimal. Because I mean, it's just hard to get to know people. Even my best friends, eh? I was talking about that recently with my dad. I said, I've had friends before that I have previously considered best friends that I don't consider best friends anymore. And, I said to him, I go, like, I feel like being a friend is just like being in a relationship. It's like, you probably hear people say in relationships, like, oh, like, relationships take work. It's like, no doubt. Like, there's maintenance and stuff involved in a relationship that you have to really care for your partner and try to do nice things for them and plan for them and, take care of them when they're sick. And there's all sorts of things that you need to do. But I actually feel like those things are also true with friends. Maybe not in the same way where it's not as intimate, like you're not cuddling each other at the end of the night or keeping each other warm. But there is when they call and they need somebody to talk to, you're there and you listen. And when you pay attention to the signs that they might not be doing well, and you try to help them as best you can. Yeah, like, and in the same way, it's like sometimes you have to know when to not support them anymore, right? If maybe you're supporting them in a negative direction, it's not helping them, right? Yeah, like, it's interesting. But I've definitely, so like, this is what I think is interesting, is like, I had a friend when I wasn't doing the greatest, and he helped me quite a bit, just being there as a friend, and I really appreciated it, and it helped me a lot, like, immensely. And, I'm forever grateful for that guy. And now I feel like I've surpassed him, just mainly in the, like, okay, so I haven't surpassed him financially, but it's like, intellectual wisdom. Like, when, like, I've gotten really good at being able to determine if people's trajectory in their life, by asking a handful of questions or by observing them. Like, I don't have to know people very well to see where they're headed, and when somebody starts telling me about how things are going, it's like you can kind of see things kind of come across pretty clear to me as like, okay, so that person's doing well in this way, or they're doing good in that way, or whatever. And it's like, you can start to align yourselves with people. And the thing is that's kind of gotten rough with this particular friend is that it's like, it doesn't seem like he's trying to get better anymore, and this is a guy that I went to university with, and we both felt like I felt like we had these conversations a lot going through school, about how you need to, it's like, well, what are we going to do with our lives? Is this what we're going to do? We're going to come here, go to school, and then that's going to be it? It's like, well, fuck that. Like, we got to do real things with our lives and things that are going to help people. And I mean, I don't know if that's exactly what he was thinking when we were talking about doing things with our lives, but that's what I was thinking about, like solving problems and, becoming the best people we can be. I think that it's indicative on us to do things like that in our lives, boys and girls. I think that's actually the main thing that David Goggins talks about, but he just doesn't just say it. And sometimes he does just say it, but, oh, okay, thank God I caught that. Yeah. Come on. Okay, we made it. It seems like things are getting a sketch though, Like, not doing too great here. Just managing to get by a little bit at a time. You really got to get another super wide though, or else this is going to go south very fast. I don't know if I've ever gotten to 65 without a second super wide. No. Uh-oh. 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 What do I do? Mama! Mama, what do I do? Mama! Mama, what do I do? I don't know what to do, Mama. I didn't know what to do. Okay, hope you guys have a good one. See you next time. Bye!